Hello and welcome back to A&B's Kitchen. Okay, so today what we're doing is we're explaining 20 or so items that you should always have stocked up in your either stockpile or prepper pantry, whatever you want to call it. But 20 items you should always have on hand just in case, things happen that are unforeseen, So today that's what we're going to end it. So today, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go through the 20 items, and then maybe in our next video we can show you what our emergency storage look like. But for now, what we're going to do is just show you the 20 items, and they're not necessarily 20 items on this table. There's more than 20 items, but what I'm saying is we can show you like vegetables and baking goods and things like that. Just, I guess, 20 categories. I don't know. We're just going to show you the items. So let's get started. Okay, guys. So to start off, what we're doing is showing the rice. So you always want to have some type of grain or whole grain foods in your pantry. So for instance, here we have a couple different options. Yes, we have the white rice. We also have brown rice too. This is brown rice and quinoa, and then here's the white rice. And then so yeah, with these things we also have Spanish rice. So we want to just keep a variety there. So this is what I mean when I say there's more than 20 items, but the category is basically whole grains. Then we also have soups. Our soup here, chicken stock, we have the chicken base here. This is better than bouillon. We have chicken, beef, and vegetable. And then with some canned soups. It's not hard to have these here. These are really cheap. You can get them at the store. And yeah, so soups, that's one category. You always want to have some type of liquid or something that'll, go a long way. Then next on the list we have pastas here. So we have whole wheat pastas, and we also have the white organic pastas. We have mac and cheese, and then we have the ramen noodles. So now what you want to do is store these. Some people store them in food grade bins. You can store them in food grade bins, or you can just keep them in the packaging. It's just all up to you, but you just want to have some type of pasta, something for filling to be a staple in your house or in your pantry or whatever you need. Okay, so next on the list we have canned meat. Canned meat is something that is important because if you don't have electricity where you are, or heat, you can always start a fire somewhere and heat these up. And if you don't have a fire, I'm sure you can just eat them out the can, but these are already ready. So down here we have chicken here, and then we have tuna, and then we have spam. So these are things, we don't eat the spam. This is strictly emergency situations. We do eat a lot of tuna and a lot of chicken. They're usually fresh, but we have the canned options just in case we get ourselves into a bind. We're prepared. Next we have flour. So along with the flour we have so the flour, along with the flour we have yeast. The yeast and the flour, you're going to need the yeast to make bread. And so we have an abundance of yeast and abundance of flour. You want to have something like that in your pantry. The yeast can be frozen. If you freeze the yeast, it lasts way longer than what the package says it's supposed to last. So that is a good option. Okay, so we're going to jump around here. You always want to have some oats. Let's just get that out the way. You don't have to get this brand. We have the Quaker oats, the kind of the breakfast, sweet ones. But we also have a big bag of just plain rolled oats. You want to have something like that in your pantry on hand, at all times, just in case of an emergency. Okay, so along with the meats, we also have beef jerky sticks. It's just something that lasts, is shelf stable, and it lasts quite a bit. Then we also have the instant potatoes here. I'm going to move that back a little bit. But we have the instant potatoes. These are also long lasting. You just add some water to that, and you know, you can add this with some meat or, you know, vegetables, and you know, have yourself a fulfilling meal. Okay, so going back over kind of to the baking goods. So let's go into this section here. It kind of goes along with the flour. So we have the baking soda here, and then we also have cornstarch, and then we have baking powder. This all kind of goes in hand with flour. You know, if you get yourself in a situation where you have to make bread and things like that, then there you go, you have those necessities. We also have sugar. Now we usually use the organic sugar, but it is stored right now, so we just have this for an example. We have sugar. You want to keep sugar. You can also make an abundance things with those sugars and flours and baking goods. Moving on, we have salt. You need salt in your diet. We have popcorn. This is something that is a nice little snack that, you know, you can have, or a meal if need be. So we got the kernels. We have oil. We have olive oil here, and we also have coconut oil, but our coconut oil is stored away and I don't feel like getting it out. But you want to have some type of oil on hand. We have avocado, olive, and coconut, so you want to have that. Speaking of the lack of nutrients that you may experience if there's like a food shortage, or if there's some type of emergency. If there's some type of emergency, you want to have some type of protein powder, or, you know, whey powder, and some type of vitamins. So here we have the little critter vitamins. We also have the ones for me and my aunt, like the women multivitamin. So we have multivitamins for us and for my brother. And then we also have like some vitamin C gummies, just in case, you never know. But this is just some examples. There's more in the back. Don't feel like getting it out, but you want to have something like this on hand if you can. It's not necessary, you know, but it's just a little extra something if you can. We have peanut butter here, and we also have jam. You want to have some type of peanut butter and jam. Peanut butter is really fulfilling, and you can use that for a lot. Along with the olive oil, we also have vinegar. We have apple cider vinegar here. You can use this for a lot of things. You know, it's very nutritious, and also you can use this for cleaning if need be. You know, there's a lot of uses for vinegar, so that's a good option too. So we went through all the baking goods. Let's head over this way and go back to the vegetables. You want to have some type of canned vegetables. You know, corn, green beans, black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, navy beans, baked beans. Get some beans, get some vegetables, and you can have these canned goods for a really long time. I mean, some last up to like 4 or 5 years if you find the right ones. These here are just some basic 2-year stock, and at the end of the day, like, all this will be used. This is stuff that we eat, like canned vegetables and things like that, so it will get used, and so it doesn't hurt to have it in your stock. We also have pizza sauces, and not pizza sauces. We have a pizza sauce, but we have tomato sauces. I'm trying to say we have tomato sauce, we have tomato paste, we have rotel tomatoes, we have pizza sauce, we have regular marinara sauce. So as you've seen in our other hauls, you can see, go back and look at, you know, the array of things that we have, but you want to have some type of tomato sauce on hand to go with that lovely pasta that you have over there. Also, this is just corned beef hash. This is just like an extra meal that you can have on hand. It's kind of like a meal in a can. You can add that with some vegetables, and there you go. You're all set. And then over here we have canned fruit. It's fruit cocktail. You want to have some canned fruit on hand, like nutritional. So yeah, you can have that. And then also you want to get to the water. You want to have some type of water source, either in your pantry. Invest in a Brita. You can get a Berkey water system. You just don't know if you have to filter your own water, but you want to have something to either that's going to filter your water or have water on hand. We do have jugs. This is probably the only bottled water we have in the house. So you can have jugs, you can have a Berkey system, you can have this water, but you want to have some type of way to filter your water, or you either have filtered water on hand in case of an emergency. You know, there's things like the virus that's going around, and then you also have natural disasters that still exist. We live in the cold, and with our world today, everything is uncertain. So, and we don't want to be standing out in the cold in the middle of winter trying to get the necessities. So we're getting them now. The stores are fully stocked in our area. So you just go in a little at a time and get what you need that'll last you maybe 3 to 6 months. No, I wouldn't even say 3 to 6 months. You just get things that'll last you for a little bit through whatever times that we're in. So this is it. This is all that this is everything here. This is mainly the food items. So with these food items, there also come things like metal first aid kits and flashlights and things like that. If you guys want to see a video like that, maybe in the future, and see how we're preparing for that, then maybe we can do something like that. But right now, this is all food. You want to get things that your family eats. You know, you don't want to put things in your pantry that isn't going to get used, or, you know, will go to waste. You want to get things that your family eats, so you know that it will be used even if there's nothing, you know, going on. So just be wise in, you know, picking whatever you're going to use, and do what's best for you and your family, just in case there is some type of emergency. So with that, I want you guys to have a great day. I want you to hit the like button, comment down below if you want to see other videos like this, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you all have a nice day.